Rockies in the heart of downtown Toronto, it's Gallagher, presented by JVC. Tonight's guest, Canadian flyweight boxing champ, Domenic Filane. Plus, we ask the NHLers, who's the toughest when the gloves are off? And TSN personality James Duthie drops in to talk some round ball. Get online and interactive with us on the internet. Log on and find us at www.tsn.ca/Gallagher and send us an email or question for tonight's guests. And now, here's your host, John Gallagher.
Whoa! Welcome to Gallagher, everybody. Hello to everybody out there in Edmonton, Alberta. Home of the last shootout of the century this year's Brier. You love the curling? You gotta love the curling, huh? Sweep! Hurry hard. Now, you see last night's show? We had Sable on the show. Did anyone watch? One little 9-year-old in the bullpen. Well, if you watch the show, you know why my knees are still a little wobbly. Now, this has been one hard-hitting week, and tonight we're going to lead you into the weekend with a knockout punch. Our guest is at 5'3", a little over 100 pounds, doesn't pull any punches, though. He's going for his 10th Canadian Championship title from Oakville, Ontario. Light flyweight champion Domenic Filane is in the ring. This guy's a little over 100 pounds. Heck, I had that much to eat over the Christmas holidays. Also, NBA lockout is over, done and done, and TSN's own insider, James Duthie, will join us. All right, have you said hi to our wonderful Wendy? Whoa.
Hey, everybody, tonight's internet question.
Domenic Filane is coming up next. Gallagher is brought to you by JVC. Technically perfect, perfectly simple.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know how we love to promote fine Canadian amateur talent on the Gallagher Show. Tonight we'll showcase some more. He is a two-time Olympian. This weekend he's headed to Lennox Lewis boxing champion in the States to bone up for the Nationals. Please welcome 9-time Canadian flyweight boxing champion, Domenic Hollywood Filane. You'd kill me. How are you, champ?
Great. How you doing?
Well, we just pulled some of the NHL's best. Who do you think is the best fighter in the NHL today?
Well, I'm a Toronto fan. I like Ty Domi, but I'm also from up north in a little town called Scarborough, Ontario, and Chris Simon is from that area, and I got to go with our hometown guys.
Chris Simon. Time to change the oil on that hair, though, huh? Oh, man, some kid in the front row says Felix Potvin because he beat up Ron Hextall.
Yeah, he did.
Hey! So here he is, Domenic Hollywood Filane. I like that, Hollywood. Where'd you get that nickname?
Actually, my first boxing coach gave that to me. My father was an entertainer, or still is an entertainer, back in Thunder Bay area, Scarborough area, and it just sort of fit. Just sort of stuck with it.
Your dad, Cosmo, a fine after-dinner singer.
Yes. He has fun at it, and he's done very well at it.
So here you are. You're half Italian, half Irish. How are the temper tantrums in your family, huh?
I come from a big family, as you know, and you pretty much have to know how to fight to survive in there, especially with the sisters. So it's
you got 5 brothers, but the 2 sisters will give you the problems.
They're the tough ones.
Oh, you got to get a couple of words in edgewise at the dinner table, huh?
Yeah.
And how's the family doing?
Everybody's doing great. Everybody's doing their own little thing, and everybody's great.
They must be very proud of you. Now, boxing, you know I love the sport. It's a wonderful sport, but some people say it's just barbaric. You know, they say it's, it's a brutal game. What do you think of the sweet science? Defend your game.
I'm going to defend it. There's a lot of critics out there, and they talk about things they don't even know about. So you just got to let them have their say. But if you come out and watch an amateur boxing fight, it's a lot of finesse, a lot of style, a lot of skill, and you know, it's only brutal and barbaric if you're at the losing end of a beating. So, you know, it's a lot of skill involved and a lot of hard work, too. So.
We had your buddy Lennox Lewis on the show a couple of weeks ago, and I asked him this question. I mean, I said, Lennox, what are you thinking when you jump into that ring? Are you scared at all? Any fear? And he says, no, not one bit. And I didn't believe him for a second. Now, jumping into that ring, what do you feel going in? What's going through your head?
It's not really fear. It's more your adrenaline's going. You're a little anxious and a little nervous about the way things are going to go, but you don't fear your opponent whatsoever. If you did, you've lost before you got in there. So you got to keep that mental mental attitude strong, and Lennox does that very well.
You know, you could end up on, you know, on Dizzy Street, you know, just punch drunk for the rest of your life. You got to think of that going in, huh?
Well, you do, but my style is keep your hands up, move, don't get hit. If you don't get hit, you don't lose, and you don't get hurt. So that's my style, and that's what I'm sticking with.
And speaking about our buddy Lennox Lewis, off to the Poconos on Sunday for a little training with the big guy. You won't be in the same ring with him, I'm sure.
Well, I hope not, but my coach, he can't get any sparring here for me, so he told me he hired Lennox for the week for me, but, you know, it's going to be a lot of hard work.
Dominic, I like you, but he'd squash you like a grape.
I'd have to agree with you, too.
Here you go. Now, I understand you're having some problems with the weight, as we all do. I'm wearing black because black is so slimming. But you're 125 pounds. You have to go down to 106. How do you lose the weight? Like steam baths and rubber suits, I guess?
Rubber suits a little bit, kind of like the one Sable was wearing last night. Pretty much along those lines.
Oh, you watched that show, huh, with Sable?
Yeah, still getting over that one.
We had to have that suit surgically removed at the end of the week. Absolutely, but you're down. You got to get.
I've got my weight is in control right now. I do when I'm not training get up to those figures, but I got to live too. You know, I got to enjoy life a little bit. But when it comes time to train and time to fight, I get down within 3 or 4 pounds of my weight, and there's no problem.
Well, speaking of making a living, you're not a stereotypical fighter. I mean, you got a university degree, you got your own clothing line. How's that going?
Yeah, the clothing line's going great. We started off right after the rest will just be history.
I got a good feeling about you. I think you'll win a gold medal in Sydney, huh?
You're right.
You're the captain of the Canadian team. You know, lead the way. So you got the big nationals coming up.
Yep, they're in Sudbury, Ontario, and pretty close to home.
Yeah.
It's pretty close to home, so we're going to have a lot of fans come up, and it's going to be a great show.
That'll be great. So, I mean, you're 106 pounds. That's a flyweight. Now, you know, not to demean your weight class, but is there a lot of demand for a 106-pounder as a pro?
As a pro, actually, there is. In the Asian fighters, the Mexican fighters, they're all built that our weight sort of idea, and there is a lot of demand for it. In Canada, there isn't, because there's not a lot of people 106 pounds, as you know. But internationally, there's a lot of demand for it.
Absolutely. Good luck on the 21st, and make your hometown proud. Ladies and gentlemen, Domenic Hollywood Filane, our guest tonight. Good luck on the Nationals on the 21st, Domenic Filane. Down now for the G-Files, an all Mike Tyson review. Take a look.
Welcome back to Gallagher, everybody. Tonight on the internet, we are asking you, which of the following leagues do you think does the best job making their sport fan accessible? In the third place, we have the NFL.
All right, you get all that? You got to mark these down. 7 out of 10. A betting service can't beat those odds. All right, we managed to pack a ton of sports entertainment into this week. One day we had Eddie Shack, kind of. We had Daniel Kachuk. We had Mark Osborne. Last night, Sable. And when you add Domenic Filane's 106 pounds, that officially puts us over the 1 ton of fun mark. Up to here. It's official. My thanks to all of you for making this such a great week. Be sure to tune into Sports Desk all this weekend for the latest news developments in the world of sports. I love sports. Want to clean off your golf clubs, Canada? Come on. Summer's only 4 months away. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend.